Let go. What's that? What's that? Let go.
Oh, you want some more? Wanna get off floors? Wanna open doors? Wanna walk on walls? Oh, you want that soul? Better pay your dues now, nigga.
What is good, everybody? This is your man Teasy Jones here. I'm back in another remote location, as you see. This is not this different from my usual office here. You see me behind some in front of some purple curtains, but that's neither there or there. I had to do what I could do with that. Listen, everybody, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Teasy's Table. I am here with a guy that I consider, one of the most elite pro athletes in the game. If you guys are watching, the games each and every weekend, this man is out there making tackles, causing disruption all over the field. This man is a leader. You know what I mean? He is, obviously a UCF alum, as you see on his wonderful shirt. I am in the Tampa Bay area, so I know all about it. I'm all around the area. Been to UCF campus actually before a few times. And you know what I mean? This dude here is not also a great man of God, but a great person. We've connected, through Instagram, and obviously me following what he's doing right now in the XFL for the Orlando Guardians. This man is known as, to you guys and to me and to one of the best out there, Terrance Plummer. What is good, my brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? It's good to be here, man. Thank you for having me on. We had to work through some stuff to make sure we got it done, but we got it done, man. It's major love, and I appreciate being on, for the Teasy Table. Want to have a good time, chop it up, get to know me, get to know you. You know what I mean?
Amen. But first of all, bless King, peace King. I just want to give my fellow black man his roses for all the hard work. You know what I mean? Going to the XFL, making that, that great transition into that wonderful league that the Great Rock and Miss Garcia is, Dwayne Johnson and Miss Garcia is holding down, giving great opportunities to athletes to, either stay there or go to whatever level they want to go to in their careers. But salute to you, brother, for all the hard work that you're doing. So, I like to ask this question because we don't get this a lot as entertainers, athletes, or people in the world that are hustlers. How's life, bro? How you doing? We don't get that question much.
Man, I'm blessed, man. I really am blessed. I got a beautiful wife. My mama just turned 55. I got my father. My father's home after 26 years served. Man, he doing well. My nieces, nephews, all my brothers and sisters-in-laws, all my brothers and sisters, we blessed right now, and we always been blessed even through the hard times, but I just really feel like, those hard times make me into a better person, really built my character up. So I can't really complain about much, man. I'm just thankful to be breathing, man. Thankful to be in the position that I am in and just doing the work, man. I'm just thankful to be here.
Amen, brother. That's, I feel that way each and every day, bro. I feel like as I get older, I become a more spiritual person. I feel like, I get a closer connection with God, and a lot of things that I used to care about, I really don't anymore. You know what I mean? You really care
Most
about
definitely.
the bigger picture. You know what I mean? You care about the bigger picture. And just to give a little brief history of how we connected, you know what I mean? Obviously, this is Terrance Plummer from the Orlando Guardians, number 44 out there, killing it, making noise, for the XFL. I actually was watching a friend of mine who is the strength and conditioning coach for you guys. I actually reached out to him, and that's my guy right there. I reached out to him, and I was like, yo, what if I did something for the Orlando Guardian? What if I just made something? You know what I mean? Just did something for the. He's like, yeah, bro, go ahead and do that. So I was like, okay, cool. I sent it to him, and he sent the record to your social media marketing guys, marketing team. And then I was like, you know what? My mind started spinning. He said, you know what? Let me see who's on the team. I start thinking. I was like, let me see who around, and let me catch on this early for everybody else trying to do it. So I
right.
And I saw you, man. I hit you up. You responded right back, man. And this is how, we linked up, just to give people a little bit of background on how we connected. So the one, the one of the only few football questions I am going to ask is, how do you feel about the whole inauguration of the XFL? How do you feel about, not only being in Orlando, but being back playing football? How's everything been for you?
Well, being back playing football, I'll answer that question first, is just it's just wonderful, man, to be honest with you, because I really enjoy the game. It's a passion of mine. It's something that, I can be in my element. People talk about a flow state in which, the physical mind turns off, and it's more of a mind that you move without having to think. A lot of us have to think in our daily lives. All the struggles. You can't even focus on this because you got this going on, and football allows you to just be present in the moment. People don't realize how like special it is to be in the moment. Most of the times we're not in the moment. We might be in an event or somewhere, we got your phone out, you watching it from the phone, or, you got this person talking to you, this person talking to you or whatever. But the presence of being in the moment is why I really enjoy football, because you have to really be there to really play at a high level in the game. And for the second question about being in the XFL, it's a blessing, man, for real, for real. I was in it in 2020 before coronavirus hit. And I played in all type of leagues, the NFL, the CFL. So, to be back in the XFL with this opportunity, it just really shows that, when you feel like something's for you, you just got to continue to do the work. You can't really worry about the destination. You just got to enjoy the journey, because if you don't enjoy the journey, you probably missed 100 things on the way. So I'm just enjoying this journey, being back in this XFL. It's been first class. They take care of us. And, who wouldn't want to play football and get paid, man? So it's a good thing, man.
That's a great thing, man. Obviously, I had a little bit of football experience. I played in high school, actually middle school to high school. I played running back, tight end, and I actually played a little bit of right outside linebacker. And dude, I
There
commend
you
you,
go,
brother.
defense. There we go.
The defense, bro. I actually had more fun on defense. Offense, there was, I'm not sure the dudes. They was trying to clip my knees every play. I couldn't do it, bro. I did not, dude. I was like, you know what? I want to be on the offensive on defense. So
Right.
that was more fun to me. And everybody wants to be the quarterback or running back. I was like, nah, I like to be over here. You know what I mean? They come on my side. That's all she wrote, bro. That's all I can say. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
Man, salute to you also too. What has been, if there's anything that's been challenging about this journey in the XFL, just anything that you've had to adjust to, what has been the biggest adjustment for you that you've had to conquer mentally?
Yeah, it's a lot of challenges. First is you're meeting a lot of new people, right? Especially your teammates, and it's been because I'm an older guy, people look to me to be, a leader and an example setter. So eyes are always watching, and I kind of recognize that. So it makes me be on my P's and Q's just that much more, because I know I'm having to be a leader of men, especially young men. People look to me for guidance. So that's been definitely a challenge, because I have days where I feel not up to snuff. But the thing is about being a leader, you don't get to choose when you want to be a leader. It's just who you are, and that's how you got to carry yourself. So that's been a little challenge. I'm taking it chest up, though, chin up, every day. And just the challenge of meeting new people, trying to, form relationships and bonds that are necessary for, your team to be a cohesive unit. You got to really get to know people, and that's been some of the challenges. But I take those challenges, though. They're challenges I prayed for the last 3 years. So they here now. So I'm just taking it chin up, chest up.
Amen, man. That's the thing, man, about, not only being a part of a team, but learning, taking that sacrifice to get to learn people. And, obviously that's a risk in itself for many different reasons, good and bad, but also for the benefit of the team. Sometimes you got to do what's in the best benefit of the situation for the team. And
Most
like you
definitely.
said, being a leader and, taking it as, somebody in the locker room that can mentor folks, and also being a student, knowing that you can still always, like we say, software update your software as well to stay sharp, because times change, people change, and the whole locker room might be a whole different age group from you in You know what I mean? You might have to
Yeah,
do your
for sure.
software update to be able to relate to that. Be like, what? What? Y'all can't? Y'all like this? All right. You know what I mean? You gotta, be able to relate to people, and that's what's great about leadership. Now, let me ask you this, man. Let's switch this up a little bit. I like to switch things up here, and change gears a little bit. You're walking down the street and you see, remember how the Apollo, like those old movie theaters had like the billboard of like the announcements of the person performing that night, so and so performing live here. You know how those old movie theaters used to be?
Yeah, for
So
sure, for
so
sure.
so you walking down the street, and one option to your left, you get to see a prime Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier fight. Now you can only pick one of these. You only go to one. One to your left, one to your right. Prime Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier fight, or you go to your right and you see prime front row Michael Jackson concert. Where you going?
Man, that's tough. Those, it's funny. It seemed like all the greatest named Mike, man. Golly, that's a tough one, man. Because I grew up loving Michael Jackson, right? Like I think the first album, and I was born in '93, but like the first album, like I really listened to was Thriller with my mom, and I just remember just every song on that album, like just being so good. But Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier seemed like the athlete in me want to see that because they had some of the best. That's a tough one, man. Golly. Prime Michael Jackson to prime Muhammad Ali versus Joe Frazier. I guess I would have to go. I guess I'm gonna have to go see prime Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, man. I think I'm gonna have to go see that because of what Muhammad Ali stood for, and then the rivalry that Joe Frazier and him had, and how they had some of the best boxing matches ever. And Muhammad Ali was just more than a boxer, you know what I mean? I mean, Michael Jackson was much more than a singer, but what Muhammad Ali stood for and the things he sacrificed, and how, he became a 3-time heavyweight champion of the world after, and he could have been reigning for much longer because he got his boxing license revoked from him, and just the whole story of who Muhammad Ali was and how he stood for what he stood, I think I might have to go see Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier.
Man, that's tough too, man, because you know what? I asked people that question and I have yet to figure it out, bro. Like, that's tough, dude, because you say one thing and then you like, damn, you could just imagine seeing Michael Jackson just pop up from under stage and stand there for 10 minutes. You see grown men in tears, like just just a different
people falling out, man.
What? Nobody's had that impact, bro.
Dog. I know. I trust me. I know, man. I know I'm making a rash decision right now, but it's just golly, man.
But you know what's crazy though? I don't say Mike Tyson because the fight's gonna last a minute. And you know what I mean? People are gonna feel like they get the excitement's gonna be there, but once that dopamine wear off and you recognize this fight lasted one round and you paid $50,000 for a ticket, yeah, you're gonna be excited, but you like, damn, but 15 rounds.
Yeah, I paid $50,000 to go watch Mike knock somebody out in 2 minutes, man. 1 minute.
Like
dude was scared from the jump from the face off when they in the ring.
Bro, you see them highlights, bro, and then you see the face offs, dog. The look in them dudes' eyes, bro. They knew they had no shot. It's just fear, bro. Just
Mike pupils just following their pupils the whole time. He just waiting for him to look down. He say, "I got him."
Yep, gotcha.
That's just the art of intimidation, man. Just crazy.
How do you take that with that mentality into the football field? Even with, you know what I mean, that what do you have to tap in? What do you have to tap in mentally? Because obviously it's like we call out like athletes, or musicians, or even in some lines of any kind of work like that, like the calm wolf or like the calm lion. But when it's time to get into that battlefield, a flip, it just flips. It just a light switch just goes off. How do you get prepared for that mentally?
Man, we call it controlled chaos, man. You got to be able to control the chaos that's within you. And in certain moments in the football game, you got to be able to unleash it to make the plays that you need to make. And I'm the way I get ready for football games, I don't talk in the locker room or before the game or any. I really am quiet because I'm trying to get my mind ready for this. It's not war, but metaphorically it is war. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? With the offense and the defense. Just like World War II when they was in the trenches. Fighting against army invasions and platoons of invaders or wherever they were. It's like you get to get to that point, and it is a switch. And the thing is like Michael Jordan said this a long time ago. He's like, it's not even flipping of the switch. It's like the switch is always on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's always on. It's just up to you to be able to control it. I can't walk around how I walk around before a football game in everyday life. You know what I mean? I be scaring people, man. Nobody would want to kick it with me, man, because I'm just intense. But out there, though, it's like I'm not a talker. I just got to be about it. You know what I mean? It's about action. So I'm just, that's the switch I have. I don't say nothing, but when I get on the field, I can unleash it. That chaos can be unleashed, and it's a great feeling to do for real, man.
Absolutely, bro. And I understand that, it there's a certain motivation and a certain goal that you have. Obviously, winning is the goal, and everybody on the team coming together to to a common goal. Now, let me ask you this question, man. So you're on a I remember the Tom Hanks Castaway movie, but
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
ain't gonna be that extreme. Because I asked some people there, it's not gonna be that extreme, like you can't eat or nothing. You go on a you obviously going on a vacation, right? Your lovely wife, family, things like that. But we got to take it old school because I'm only a few years older than you. You used to have the CD player, so you could only
Right, right,
take
right.
a CD player, and you got to take one CD, which one
Man, one
CD,
CD,
one CD, and it got to be a CD or with the CD player and the headphones. What album you taking on that vacation?
one album. It's tough. It's funny. It's funny, man. You asked me this because, like, I'm always in my with my top because I love rap, man. My
Mm-hmm.
big cousin from the time I was 5 years old, riding in the back. I'll never forget in the '01 Monte Carlo, 22s on it because I'm from Florida.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Uh, my big cousin put me on a lot of rap when I was a kid. I listened to everything. I listened to No Limit. I listened to Death Row when I was a kid, man. I listened to Up North rap, Jadakiss, The Locks, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Styles P.
Talk.
Then Kanye came around and I fell in love with the Graduation. I mean, all of them, late registration, graduation, college dropout. Um, I'm a I'm gonna have to say, if I had to have one album for one CD, one album, I'm gonna go with Jay-Z, and I'm gonna go with the Black Album. That's gonna be the
Oh,
that's gonna be the that's gonna be the that's gonna be this. If it's one album, I guess I can say that touched on everything that I felt like an artist could touch on, especially because this was Hove's supposed to be retirement album. And I had been listening. I thought Jay-Z was just like, it's funny because my two favorites are Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. They both named Dwayne Carter. Wayne called Dwayne Carter, and Hove is Sean Carter. And I almost put Lil Wayne in there. I could have put the Carter 2 in there.
yes,
But
sir.
I'm gonna give it to the but I'm gonna give it to the Black Album because of the fact that just the fact that his production and the beats he used to have and what he was talking about influenced me as a kid, kind of like that hustler mentality that Jay-Z had, but how he turned it into, the rap hustle and then to the business hustle. It just really, I just really resonate with that album. So I'm gonna go with the Black Album.
Man, people don't understand, bro. At that time, dude, I was in my second year in high school.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
bro, when both albums, I'm gonna comment on both albums real quick. Because that's a great choice. People don't understand how flawless the Black Album is.
It's
December
flawless,
4th,
man. It's flawless.
December
It really ain't
4th,
no skip.
Lucifer. What more can I say? What more can I say? Change clothes, man.
Everything, even what is it?
Allow
Golly,
me to
what
reintroduce myself.
myself. My name is Hove. Take
Hove,
it to the
the
OG. I
OV,
used to move snowflakes by
Flakes
the
by the
OZ.
OZ. What? What? Come on, the most quotable rapper in hip hop history. You can that dude got a bar for everything in life, bro. Like
He really does.
Jay-Z, you could just say a Jay-Z line and it'll just be like it's just regular conversation, bro. Like the dude is amazing. Moment of Clarity. Dude, oh my god. Then you got the last song. My first song was Biggie in the track, in the sample.
Yep.
Then you got the Carter 2 with Oh No, and the mob. I
Mob
played
is
the
crazy.
mob out, bro.
The
Like
mob is crazy.
like the mob.
Backseat Jack.
He leaking. He's leaking. Yes, sir, bro.
And he
Like,
had Hustler Music on there.
Hustler Music was great.
And that to me, that's one of Lil Wayne's best songs. I think that because of time, people don't recognize how great Lil Wayne really, really is. He's really ascended all types of rap times, and he still, and when he raps today, he still can rap with the best of the best. His flow is just, he doesn't have a flow. Just like Jay-Z kind of raps to the beat, Lil Wayne can rap to the beat. He doesn't, that's the thing about rappers nowadays, is that some of them, like the way they rap is almost the same on every song, and that's not how I came up. I used to come up to like rappers being able to make their voice a part of the instruments that was being played, and I think that's why I really love Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, just the way they do their thing. But the mob, Hustler Music, he had the fly-ins on the Carter
the
2.
fly-ins.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he had the song with Currency. The
Oh man, what's the name of that song?
Grown Man.
Grown Man.
Yeah, bro. I used to try to spit game at the brawls with that one, boy. When I was younger, listen, man, that album was incredible, bro. Like that album ascended him to like when he said he was the best rapper alive. Nobody could say nothing. Claim. Right? Nobody could say
fight
nothing.
That. Even Jay-Z couldn't even really. Hov said, "I'm retired now, so he can have it," but he really couldn't. He really couldn't say he doesn't have a claim to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the truth, man. That's the truth. And he had Fireman on that. He had the single that
Fireman.
Crazy, you know what I mean?
Ski Mask, spending the last week's cash. Like, come on, like, dog, like, where the cash at, dude? It's fucking crazy, bro. A legend, bro. I think the crazy thing is, and you will know this from being an athlete, and I know from being a musician and podcast and motivational speaker, is that only thing you can criticize Wayne for is being a victim of consistency. That's it. You sometimes you could be so consistent to people that some reason it backfires to your brand, which I never understood. But but the world loves the underdog. You know how that goes. When the new rapper comes out that's not as successful, everybody's for him because he didn't make it yet. And then once you make it, then they look for the next person.
Yeah, they look for the next guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the thing is, with Wayne is he had like an 8-year run. He couldn't miss.
He couldn't miss every feature. I remember that time when like we taking over, like Make It Rain. That dude did not miss a bar, bro. At all, dog. Like, so give me who's in your top 5? Who's your top 5 rappers? No order. It's no order, but give me your top 5.
My top 5 rappers. And I'm a little different, but I definitely have Jay-Z and Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I have Jadakiss. Just because of, if you really listen to Jadakiss, he's a bar. He's a bar and everything. He and the way he talked about what he did, just everything. He's like, I remember as a kid listening to "We Gonna Make It" and just the first 4 words, just the first 2 lines of "We Gonna Make It" just made me love
Dude,
him. Like
you ain't even got to say it because I
you
know
already know what I'm gonna say. You
yes,
already
sir.
know it, so you know. So that just always caught me as a kid, and I really love Jadakiss. The last 2 slots, I might have to go. I gotta go Kanye West. Because of Kanye's versatility. Kanye's not really known for being a top lyricist, but he's had some of the best quotable bars I've ever heard. Too many Urkels on your team, that's why your wins low.
Winslow.
Uh,
That is one of the best rap beats I ever heard in my life. That record right
yes,
there, that beat
yes.
is fun.
And Kanye's got like songs where he's not really rapping, but because of the production behind it, it's great. Like if you listen to if you really listening to Devil in a New Dress, like just how that thing comes on. It's like wearing a symphony. I don't know how to describe it. I just feel good when I hear that song. And I had to go Kanye, and then my last spot, I want to say it's pretty tough for that last spot. You know, I got people like Drake. Drake's been a model of consistency for the last since 2010. So but 2008 really when he dropped that first mixtape that everybody kind of found out
So
about.
Far Gone.
So Far Gone. That was back when I was in high school. And you know what? I'm gonna give it to Drake, man. I'm gonna give it to Drake.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
And you know, people get on Drake about, you know, all the different things that he's done. You know, he's soft, this and that. But if you listen to songs like Middle of the Ocean on the new album, or you listen to Tuscan Leather, or you go back to Pound Cake with Jay-Z, Drake can rap with the best in the business.
Absolutely.
He can really rap with the best in the business.
Listen, man, you know, I think this whole analogy about people being soft and this and that, man, you know, everybody has their own lane, brother. And
right.
You know, Tupac was a harder edge dude, but he also had a softer side. Dear Mama, you know what I mean? Brenda's Got a Baby, you know what I mean? Those type of songs changes. And then you had the different versions. I think it just all depends on the person's mood. There's really not no, you know, there's really no playbook to it, you know, not so to speak. It's just, you know, you speak what you feel. So
most definitely.
I definitely feel that way. Now let's talk about this real quick because I'm here in the Tampa Bay area. Obviously, you from Florida, man. For somebody that's not from here, man, let's talk a little bit about where we from. Tell me a little bit about Florida, man. If you've never been here, what's the feeling here when you come in? Tell us a little bit about where you from and the feeling of being a Floridian.
Yeah, man, I love Florida, man. I was born in West Palm Beach. When I was Riviera Beach, actually, in West Palm Beach. Most of my mom's family, that's where she was born. All my brothers are down there, so you know I love West Palm Beach. Then I moved to Jacksonville, Florida, to the north side of the state. You know,
Yes, sir.
Which you know Jacksonville a little bit different from South Florida. You know, it's a bigger city, but it's pretty small still relatively. And then spent a lot of time in Orlando because I went to school there. Spent some time in Tampa. One of my best friends in life lives in Tampa right now, plus Miami. You know, one thing we can say about Florida, man, is for one, man, we got beautiful beaches, man. We got we got beautiful women. We got beautiful weather. Besides when we get a little bit of hurricanes, you know, you can always get outside in Florida during the wintertime, man. It's not like what I had to deal with up here in Texas. Also, I can say about Florida is that I just feel like the vibe in Florida, we much more, you know, it's not I wouldn't say we a laid back vibe, but we a party vibe. We just got good vibes out in Florida, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just always love. It's always multicultural because you got a lot of different people who live in Florida, whether that be black, white, you know, Hispanic, you know, Asian. We got everything in Florida. So, man, I would say, but I just love my state, man. It's a beautiful state. found my wife in my state. You know what I mean? You know, I've
Amen.
been raised in my state, had some good times here. So it's just a beautiful state, man. And I think people should come down to Florida if they never get a chance and come enjoy it.
Absolutely, bro. If you could have a dinner with one person that you could not take, you know what I mean, not a financial gain, but just someone you can learn a lot from and chop some game up to. Anybody in the world, who would be that person that motivates you that you would take that dinner with to learn from?
Oh man. Um, who would I take? Who do I really look up to in that way, in which I want to have dinner with them? Because you know it's tough. Because you never know how people really are, right? You never meet these people. But I guess I mean Jay-Z might be up there. If I could have a dinner with Jay-Z and kind of just, you know, soak up the game of, you know, how he made the transitions in his life from being on the corner to really taking the music serious, how he went from how he, you know, all the different trials and tribulations that Jay-Z's had to kind of endure, and now he's a billionaire, he's a mogul. But the thing is about Jay-Z is that special to me. He on top of Jay-Z, he gave me so many other people that I ended up enjoying and liking.
Mm-hmm.
Like he gave me, like if it wasn't for Jay-Z, I probably I never would have listened to Kanye West, Rihanna, Benny Siegel, Memphis Bleak, um, all the different J. Cole. And I really do love J. Cole.
Me too.
And I could have put J. Cole in my top 5. It's just tough because it's just so many, you know what I mean? But
J. Cole's feature run lately has been,
oh yeah,
dude,
he's been on a blaze.
been on a tear, bro.
And I really love Griselda too. And when he hopped on Benny the Butcher's track, and really, you know what I mean? I really love Griselda. Conway, West Side and Benny, they've been like, that's somebody who inspires me in music because of the fact that they just do it their way, man. They do it their way. You know, it's gutter, it's street, but the thing is though, I don't think they didn't do it a commercial way. They just stuck to who they were and kept it to bars. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of rap is gimmicky sometimes. But I would really enjoy to have a dinner with Jay-Z, man. You know, I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but I know if I would have some questions for him for sure. And just on this journey of life, how did you know that you were gonna? Because I feel like Jay-Z always knew that he was gonna be who he was, and it resonated in his music. Maybe I couldn't have seen it back then, but he did it. So I would probably say Jay-Z.
That's the great thing about it, man, is that, when it comes to this rap thing, man, and people say they top 5, they never pick anybody that can't rap, bro. You got to be able to rap. You got to be able to rhyme. Like, you got to be able to say it fly and be able to have some, I like that. What'd he say?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure.
You got to have a couple of them. Like, when you talk, everybody's like, oh, man, the sales and this and the tour. I was like, nah, when you ask people they top rappers, 95% of the time, people that can rap. Like really go, you know what I mean? And because it's impressive. You got to have a little bit of skill. You got to have some swagger. You got to have a little bit of aggression, and you got to be, part of it's got to be believable, even if you're not the most street guy like Drake, but he's believable in what he talks about because us as men, we go through a lot of that. We just don't say it. So
most definitely,
you know what I mean? So
and I be feeling like rappers are like geniuses, man. Like with the English diction to make similes and make metaphors and make double entendres and triple entendres and make one sentence mean 3 different things. Like Kendrick Lamar, especially at that too. Like so, like when you able to do that, I be feeling like I feel like only the top rappers really do that, and they make it. You know what I mean? Like make my mind think about what you just said, and it clicked. Oh man, a better feeling than that. I just remember Lil Wayne doing that to me all my childhood, man. Just
dog, Lil Wayne had stuff. I was like, yo, dude, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, dude, just all the mixtapes and canon mixtapes and
oh man,
dude, the drought series,
the dedication series,
dude, he gave us so much music, dude. Don't you miss coming home and 106 and Park is on, and you got the top 10 countdown, Freestyle Friday, BET Jams. You couldn't wait to get home to watch those videos, man.
I couldn't wait. Really, I couldn't wait to get home until Big Tigger in the basement, and
Basement, and they do
I got
freestyle.
to watch these boys freestyle. And
Yes,
that
sir.
Cameron got one of the best ones ever. He was counting like, I think Cam was counting like 50,000 with a pink chinchilla on, going crazy with Jewels in there. That just used to blow my mind as a kid, man. Golly.
Good days, man. And it goes to show you how much things change, man. When we had to wait for the album to come out, we had to go get it. You know what I mean? It wasn't on our phone at midnight. We had to wait, get up, go to the store, get the CD jacket, put the little headphones on, listen to the previews. You know what I mean? And then go get the album. And we had the CD jackets. We used to flip them and put our CDs. Man, those were you appreciated music more because it wasn't so accessible to get. It wasn't so accessible. So you had to earn that they had to work hard to make that project, and you had to actually leave your house to go get it. You know what I mean? And it's just, you had a better connection to the art. This is why when hip hop debates come in, we're so passionate, because we remember we were in our life when we got the album.
Everybody remembers when you heard them songs and what albums was coming out during them times. Most definitely, man. And like you said, like the CD jackets, it used to it was funny because you would have your CD jacket, but by having CDs, like sometimes you would just have one CD in the car for 3 months. That's how much you rock. That's how much you rocking with that CD. Like that's how much you really like that artist. Like they come out with a new album, that might be the only thing you listening to for maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. Because now it's just like you can just switch from this artist to that artist, and this artist to that artist. But when somebody came out with an album, they really put their time into it, because you know you ain't gonna get no music for a little bit while longer from them, and you got that moment. I remember that, man. That was good times, man. That was a good time.
Absolutely, bro. So for the future, man, for TP, for Terrance Plummer, what is the future? What are your future goals, man? What is, like, from now, this conversation moving forward? What goals do you have for yourself that you have on the list that you want to achieve, not only in career but in life?
Yeah, man. In my career, I've been so blessed because I've been gifted at a lot of different things that
Amen.
God's been giving to me, man. I actually train, I'm a sports performance trainer in the off season, so I train kids, and college athletes to get prepared for college and the next level and everything like that. And that's been something good to me because I know that I'm giving back, to the community, to the kids, really pouring into them, making them, everybody wants to make a big deal about, trainers and how, they're vital to, an athlete getting better physically, but they don't realize how much confidence and love and mentally how much you can really warp a young kid's life to make them believe that they can do it first.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have that belief that it's achievable. And sometimes it's hard for us on our own to be able to see how great we can be. So, I really love that part of it. I could have some coaching in my future. I love to do music. I've been doing music for a little while. My teammate, when I was in Canada, got me on it. We made a couple albums.
Oh man, let's work, bro. I didn't know that. Let's get to work. Let's do something.
Yeah, man. I'll send you something that my teammate in college, he just dropped the EP and it's doing really well. My best friend, his name is BA. That's his rap name.
Salute
and I'm
to him.
featured on I'm featured on his album. So I was happy to be a feature on his album. It really made my heart warm because he was really selective of who he wanted to be on there, and I made it. So I was like, dang, I must have really did my thing.
Man, we need to work, bro. We need to work. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man. I love to do music, man. I love to rap, man. I've been rapping since I was a kid. But the thing is with rap, I'm not really into the lifestyle of what rapping is.
Me either.
You know what I mean? I'm not really into that lifestyle. I feel like, it comes with a lot with it. And I really enjoy being content and how I'm living right now.
Amen.
That not saying content, that I don't want to be able to make more money in the future or nothing like that. I'm just talking about what comes with being a rapper nowadays. It seems like it's a lot that comes with it that's not, part of the art form. I feel like the art should speak first,
Yes, sir.
whatever else after that, that is what it is. But I do want to just I'm gonna keep rapping forever. I know that. I don't know what it'll do for me and nothing like that. And I don't really care what it does for me as long as if somebody hears it and catch a vibe off it or catch what I'm saying or you know does that. But I got some broadcasting in me. I'm this summer I'm gonna be broadcasting some high school games. I got somebody asked me because they say you're very knowledgeable of the game of football. You speak very well. How about you come learn how to broadcast? Call some high school games. So I got some things in my future, man, and I know they're gonna be there. You know what I mean? But I'm just living in the moment right now to where that I work on a 6-month process of I'm gonna put six months of hard work in, and then after that, I'm gonna review what I just did and what's come forth through that, and then I kind of move to okay, this is where I can. This is the next step right here. So but that's where my future at, man. I know it's gonna be a bright future because I'm blessed, but I just don't know what exactly because I'm pulled in so many directions.
Absolutely, bro. And there's nothing wrong with being a jack of all trades, man. Like having multiple talents. Obviously, you see as the world is changing, there's people are now almost required to be multiply talented at different things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Having a different talent, loving to make music, loving to play football, coaching. You could always have an opportunity because you're versatile. And
Most definitely.
you don't always put yourself in a box by just doing one thing. I think back and in certain times when we were younger and other times, a lot of people made the mistake of just putting themselves in one box when they had other desires. And then when they become, older men and women, they said their biggest regrets was they didn't do everything they wanted to do. And you want to be able to do a lot of everything because as we said earlier, it keeps your software updated and it keeps you sharp. You know what I mean? You get to live a full life. Nobody's just one person all the time. So
Right, right.
that's a great thing, man. One thing, before I wrap this up, man, I want to salute you and thank you, brother, not only for the time, but for the new friendship. By the time this drops,
Man, you my dog, Teasy. I love you, man. It's love, man. For
hey
real. We
man,
had some good combos.
you know what I mean? This will not be the last time you'll be on here. You know what I mean? Whether you coaching, rapping, you got something you need to say, motivate, whatever, bro. My platform is always open, brother. And I gotta say, man, that by the time this drops, I would have already been in forward motion at the next home game. So I already would have been there. So I look forward to meeting you,
Yep,
brother.
yep, yep.
And you know what I mean? Us linking up, chopping it up if you have some time before after the game, just to meet and chop up and build as men. I will have already been there. So by the time this episode drops, that would have happened. So
For sure.
you know what I mean? I salute, bro, and I will see you soon. You got my number. Let's keep in touch, bro. Tell them where to follow you on all social medias, anything you got coming up, and let the people know what's up, man, on anything they can follow you for.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Teasy Table, man. It's your boy TP. That's what everybody call me. My IG is at nightbread underscore 41. That's with a K because I'm a UCF Knight, and BRED because I was bred to be the
Mm,
underscore 41. That's the same for my Twitter. And
bars.
I just want to say thank you, Teasy, for having me on, man. This was a blessing for real, because I ain't never done a podcast like this where, it wasn't strictly football. It's kind of about who I am as a man too and what I like to do and what I like to enjoy. So thank you for having me on. And look forward to seeing you at the game. Man, he got a great song coming out for the Orlando Guardians. Stand guard, guard up, man. So y'all tune into that. We're gonna have that pumping in Camping World Stadium to get ready for this next game for this versus the Houston Roughnecks at home. So hopefully y'all come and pull up on us, man. And thank you for having me on here.
You know what, brother? Thank you, King, for the motivation, for the great guest. I just try to, as a fellow entertainer, athlete, things like that, man. A person, a public figure. I try to ask people different questions, man, because I know what it's like to do media. You don't really get a chance to open up and be yourself. Everything just feels robotic, and I don't want to do that with my guests. I want to feel like we just brothers having a conversation, brothers in arms, men of God having a conversation as we should. Because that's how we regularly talk. This conversation we would have on the phone. We talk about, I don't like this song. I like this song. What you like about it?
Right.
You know what I mean? This is just how men talk. So that's just how I feel like we should do a podcast, because I don't like to call it that. I like to call it a conversation. You know what I mean? And thank you, King. All blessings to you for all that you're doing. You know what I mean? We got each other's number. Let's keep in touch. Let's build even further. And thank you for everything, bro. Make sure you guys go to all distributed platforms. Teasy for all music. YouTube.com/Swerve City Podcast for all Teasy Table episodes, Swerve City Podcast episodes. And I don't know if you ever been in a wrestling event, bro, but if you're ever in town, we can, you know what I mean? We can go to AEW, WWE, whatever you feel like it, bro. It's on me, bro. So
hey, man, it's funny you say that, man. My roommate during camp, his wife is actually in the WWE, so it's crazy. Yeah. She's I forgot her name, man. I gotta get her. When I find her, I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram. She one of the female wrestlers, and he really got me back into watching a little bit of wrestling. You know, as a kid, that was everything to me. But for sure, I'll take you up on that, man. I would love to go see a live wrestling match. Never been before.
Oh man, I got access anywhere, brother. You know what I mean? I'll talk to you off camera about everything. But I ain't gonna let everybody know the chess pieces, but we know what's up. So my brother, thank you, King. May God bless you, brother. This is Terrance Plummer, artist, football player, broadcaster, motivational speaker. You know, this man is a jack of all trades like I am. And God bless, King. Peace.
So, brother.